Beaches Crypto. We ride the waves of the crypto market to the motherfucking moon. Surfboard line, charts on deck. Crypto tides got no respect. Pullbacks hit like a lunar slap, but we catch that wick with a fib and a trap. Stars above, sand below. Charts lit up like a rocket show. No shills, no noise, just price and fate. Set the risk, hit play, levitate. We ride the waves, ride the waves. Crypto tides through the heat and haze. Rock to the moon, past the stars. Chart that zone, we know who we are. Wave gang, can't beat, no cap, no fakes. Stacking truth while the system breaks. Wave, ride the waves, yeah, that's the call. One good setup, we risk it all. Phones on my skin, stars in view. Lunar tide, got the alpha crew. No guessing games, no TikTok tips. Just clean PA and candlestick flips. Anchor the VW, that line, stochastic twitch. That entry's mine. From sea to space, from dusk to noon. We ride the wave, you chase the moon. We ride the waves, ride the waves. Crypto ties through the heat and haze. Rock to the moon, past the stars. Chart that zone, we know who we are. Wave gang, can't beat, no cap, no fakes. Stacking truth while the system breaks. Wave, ride the waves, yeah, that's the call. One good setup, we risk it all. We ride the waves of the crypto market to the moon. Surfboard mind, charts on deck. Crypto ties got no respect. Pullbacks hit like a lunar slap, but we catch that wick with a fib and a trap. Stars above, sand below. Charts lit up like a rocket show. No shills, no noise, just price and fate. Set the risk, hit play, levitate. We ride the waves of the crypto market to the moon.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto, where we ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. Thank you all for being here. I do greatly appreciate you for stopping by this evening to come and hang out with me. For many of you, I might be the last show that you watch for the evening. For some of you, I might be one of the first ones. Who knows? Doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're here with me, and I greatly appreciate that. Oh, that's what I want to see. Let me see those waves in the chat. Thank you all for being here. Let's go ahead and just say good evening to chat real quick. You guys have been active early. I love it. Good evening, Mike Volmer, Mod King. What's going on, Mike Volmer? Thank you for being here. Alexandra G, Mod Boss, Mod Queen, Mod God. Thank you for being here, Alexander G. And thank you for pinning that Discord link in the chat. You know that I appreciate that. Thank you so much. As always, Inked Pirate, what's going on? Good evening, Beach Bums. Hey, we used to, that used to be the name of the community, was Beach Bums. I actually had, I'd have to go and find it, but I actually like created some NFTs, Beach Bum NFTs. I did little pixel art. I created them myself. Okay, it was pretty nifty. You know, just coloring in the little blocks with different colors. Man, what a stupid market that was. What's going on? Much love from the Caribbean. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Happy to be here live tonight. Happy to have you, Inked Pirate. Thank you for being here. Johnny, I'm guessing you're Johnny. Good evening, Johnny, because Alexander G called you Johnny. Let's see. Took a much needed break from charts, TA, and crypto in general the last week or so. Lots of diving and fishing. Nice. Just enjoying living down here. Didn't want to trip on price action. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, enjoy your little vacation, I guess. And yeah, put the charts away. You went out and you didn't touch grass. He swam with the fish, which is pretty cool. So that's awesome, man. Congrats. V Monitor, good evening. Good evening. How are you? Thank you for being here and always showing love. What's going on, Melissa? One Love, LBC OG in the house. Good evening. By the way, you and Kelly still haven't messaged me about your stickers yet, so you need to do that. I still have to get envelopes and postage stamps, so yeah, I kind of forgot about that part. My bad. What's going on? All set. Thank you for being here, fam. Good evening. Homemade chicken sandwich. Sounds delicious. End or start with LBC is the way. There you go. Thank you for being here. I can't keep up. LBC last stream, walk the pup and calling it a night. Nice. Dude, the seahorses? The seahorses. The seahorses? The pixel art seahorses? Maybe. I think I know it. I think, yeah. I live down here 4 years now. Nice. It's Johnny December. Oh, okay, Johnny December. I can't keep up with the dual names. I just it's difficult. If you're I need the chat to go back to how it's supposed to be. Really. That's what I needed to do that. Oh yeah, sorry, today has been busy seeing everyone talk about dinner. It's 10 p.m. and I haven't even had dinner yet. Whoa. We had some chicken fettuccine alfredo. It was delicious. Absolutely delicious. All right, let's go to the charts because that's what people come here for, right? Come here for me to break down these here charts. All right, let's see. So the yellow line is the anchored VWAP for the weekly. Do you guys like it when I have music on in the background? Put a 1 in the chat if you do. Put a 2 in the chat if it's too much noise. What's going on, Hart? How you doing, Metal Horns? Thank you for being here. I want to know about your day. Who, me? You talking to me? Make something? I'm confused. All right, so a lot of people, I know for sure, because it looks like it, because that's what it kind of is, we'll probably be drawing out a little bit of a bull flag here. They'll be saying, Bitcoin's bull flagging, Bitcoin's bull flagging, and I'll be like, yeah, it is. But it's got to do other things, you know? It's got to do other things. It's got to confirm a breakout. You've got to get a breakout. Get the breakout, we're on the 1 hour. So once you get the breakout, you want to see on the 5-minute or lower time frames. If you get some kind of retest, I tend to like it when I tend to prefer for it to go ahead and break a high and create a new high, and then get a pullback. That's what I prefer to see. But yeah, ultimately, just need to it just needs to break that. Break that. We'll see if it can break this high over here and then get a back test and continuation, maybe on top of this high right here. Or if this turns into like an order block, potentially. I like music. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Everybody said 1. Of course, I have to turn it all the way down on my headphones because otherwise I can't think. Should probably just take the headphones off. That works too. You kind of feel like you're in another world when you've got the headphones on. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Hold on, let's see. All right, music, let me know, up, down, good. Let me know. Sorry, I've been kind of gassy today. Just coming up this way, not the other way. Maybe TMI, but I don't know. I don't care. All right, so hourly, what are we looking at? Okay, so let's just go ahead and draw out the things that I see. We've got fair value gap, I'm just going to show you guys how I go from basically, here, let's just start over. Let's get rid of everything. Go from ground zero and build it out. Fair value gap. This is a nice fair value gap because this one actually broke this low right here. This is also going to be an order block. Whoa. So that's going to be extra resistance. The $98,000 level. If we go from, this is a swing low, swing high, swing low. So I want to pull a fib from this high, come down to this low. 50% retracement right there as well. So building out some confluence. And this is if we have a short-term bottom in. If not the bottom, I don't know. We don't know. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay. Don't forget to smash the likes, guys. Thank you. Yeah, ULBC. I like music. All right. A little bit of a side note. I will be going to the Memphis. I'll be taking the Grizzlies, or taking the family to the Grizzlies game Thursday. So I will not have a stream Thursday night because the family and I will be out having fun, spending time together, watching the Grizzlies. Probably lose, but it is what it is. It'll still be fun regardless. So excited about that. Excited to spend time with the fam. There we go. All right. So, and all these highs up here. So what are highs going to be? Those are going to be where stop losses are placed. We do have these relatively equal highs here. These are all pretty similar highs in here. But basically, I'm just watching all these areas of liquidity for potential push through. I don't know if it'll be straight line up like that. Maybe a little more like this. I've seen this type of structure a lot in the years that I've been charting. The only question then would be, do we do something? Do we go down lower, or can we break on through to the other side, back test the order block, and push higher? That's what I would be wanting to see. Now, obviously, it's not going to look exactly how I just had it drawn up, so keep that in mind. It's just the levels. Just want to get above that level and then go. Be even cooler if we broke all the way through the golden pocket here and took out this high and then got the back test and maybe something like this. Zoom out. We can see that, yeah. I like that because from here, so this would be a nice 5-wave impulse. Then once you get up maybe to the 786 at 103.522, then you would expect an ABC to the downside, correction, and then you would get another, ideally you would get another 5-wave impulse, ABC, 5-wave impulse, something like that. And then that would break you out of into new all-time highs. Possible? Sure. We got equal highs up here, so naturally price would likely want to come up here and take those equal highs. Mind you, everything that I've put on here would play out within the next this goes to December 7th all the way over here. And it would almost have to be this quick if it was going to happen. And remember, guys, this has been my thing for a few weeks now, at least, with the ABCDE correction. That's not. Wait. I'm confused, dude. Thank you. Alrighty. Sorry, guys. Slow down. Don't get ahead of yourself. A, B, C, D, E. Correction. Push back. We've pushed back into the cone, if you will. And now we're looking for pretty quick move to the upside. If this is like the most bullish case scenario here. This is it, in my opinion. And yes, it can go that quickly. The question is how? How does this happen? How does this happen? I don't know. Do I think it will happen? Probably not. I think we might still have more downside, actually. But I mean, like, this has basically been my thesis for a few weeks now, so might as well ride it until it's invalidated. Which invalidated would be taking out this low. So if we get that invalidation, then we are really probably starting to look towards bear market and a dead cat bounce and then a push to the downside. So point is, if we get a push to the upside that's really quick and energetic like this, then this might be what plays out. But if you see something that just kind of rolls along and then you just take those lows and then you go, then it's not what you want to see. You want to see buyers with conviction, and I think a lot of the move will be pushed because of a short squeeze. Essentially, this is short squeeze. That's what this looks like. Try to run, try to hide. Enjoy the time with the family, and many blessings for you. No, thank you, Beam Monitor. All right, so that's the bull case. Which that could still play out even if we went lower. I just don't like it because, well, we actually haven't broken back in it. Okay, getting ahead of myself again. Okay, that actually doesn't favor more downside, but if we do get a little bit more downside, then it's not the end of the world, because the whole point of falling out of this correction, of an ABCDE correction, which if you look at the schematics, you do fall out, and that's because it's trapping bears. Good old-fashioned bear trap. Hold on. I want to not extend. There we go. Good old-fashioned bear trap. Now, is that a bear trap to new all-time highs, or is it a bear trap to a relief rally, aka a dead cat bounce? That's going to be the number one question. And I think it's going to have a lot to do with what we do at these equal highs if we get there. Because equal highs are coming in at $116,600. So if we get up there, it's going to be, what do we do? Do we just absolutely reject? Also, how do we get up there? Like I was telling you guys earlier, I mean, it's very important that we get an impulsive move and not like a three-way move. If it's a three-way move, that's corrective, and then you're just looking at likely either more downside or taking our time and doing more correcting. So until we start putting in those 5-wave impulses, everything else is just choppy, which is just, I mean, it's kind of bearish. Choppiness is kind of bearish. It's pretty much what it is. It's uncertainty. It's both sides of the market getting wiped, basically, which I think we're going to end up getting here shortly anyway, in the early first week of December, when we get all the economic data. Yep, I think that's it. Let's go back here. So we came up just shy of the weekly order block or weekly demand, however you want to look at it. We did get into, let me go to the weekly. We did get into and got a bounce off of the midpoint of this weekly fair value gap. So that's looking good. Wait, where's all my... yeah. Forgot I was on the Binance chart. So we have... Looks like it might be trying to go for these lows over here. We came down to the weekly fair value gap midpoint. On the 1 hour, we didn't close below it. And then we got a push back to the top side, the weekly fair value gap high. And now we've fallen back within the fair value gap. Like I was just showing you guys, this does look... you got a little bit of a bounce in here, maybe. But I don't know that I'd trust that too much, because it really just kind of looks corrective at the moment. Let's go down to 15. Push, pull back, don't break the low. 2, 3, 4, 5. Potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can get 7-wave and even 9-wave corrections. Yeah, I would just wait for the breakout, get a back test, maybe on top of that high, or just like a 618 or 786 back test, back down to the resistance, confirm, go long, and I'm aiming for 96K as my next target to the upside. Downside, we still have the daily fair value gap low. We actually still have the bear flag measured move at $89,094. We have the daily fair value gap low at 88,442. A daily fair value gap high at 87,013. And then we have the 786 and daily fair value gap low at 85,290. So those are my downside levels that I want to see a reaction off of. I really don't want to see us go lower than here, because then it just strongly increases the likelihood that we get a dead cat bounce and then roll over. So need to bounce somewhere in this zone. What else we got? We got Ethereum. How's Ethereum looking? I did notice something the other day. Sometimes I forget to look at these charts, but they're pretty important charts. The Bitcoin pairs. So this is ETH Bitcoin. ETH paired to Bitcoin. You can see we've got weekly fair value gap here. So this may want to come down a little bit lower. This is a 52-week SMA. You can see we've broken above that. And if Ethereum is strong against Bitcoin, What do you think that's going to mean for ETH/USD? It could mean we have more upside. It could mean Ethereum's about to get a big move. Perhaps. We've come down into demand. Got a nice big pump up off of that. We're in a pretty tight triangle in here. Wedge. Be the zone. No. I don't get it. Get in the zone. Auto zone? Get in the zone. Auto zone. Now, the question is, do we come up here, hit our head on there, and then come back down and just get further tighter and tighter consolidation until 2030, and then it breaks out? No, I think I want to see it come up here and clear these highs at the least. We have a bunch of equal highs just going all the way across here. So that's where I would look for potentially the Ethereum top, if it is to be on its way up there, of course. I'm probably going to make more money shorting close to the top if we're not already there. Then I will longing to the top if we're not already there. If we're already there, then it's whatever. Then, but I need levels to be broken. I need 74K broken. That's what I really need. Then I'll truly believe. And then 74K just gets swept, and then it just goes to the upside and to new all-time highs. That would be epic for my self-esteem and luck. I'm a little delirious, guys. I just want you to know that. So what happens when you have a toddler and a newborn and a 16-year-old that is almost gone all the time, and a 13-year-old that's just a 13-year-old, you know? It's a lot. And a wife. A lovely wife. All right, let's see. On the weekly chart here for the total crypto market, we are coming down on the money flow on the weekly chart. This looks like, I mean, if we can get a nice little just quick pop back up, you can see we weren't down here that long on this one. And then I started to get that push back to the upside. And then that's when we got this move right here. Once it flipped the zero line, came back down to the 52-week SMA, and then got a nice push. That was amazing. Alex would have gotten that one, Harp. You said zone. I referred to Happy Gilmore. Geez, always having to explain my jokes. Be the zone. Why don't I remember that? Is that the original? I don't remember. I remember it's all in the hips. I remember go home, ball. One thing you might learn about me is that I'm not really good with movie references. It's not that I don't watch movies. It's just that I don't watch a lot of movies more than once. I tend to not double watch movies or triple watch. Be the ball. Oh, be the ball. I get that. You didn't say that though. You said be the zone. Go in the hole, ball. Go home. Is my stream okay? I'm seeing YouTube not getting enough data. Oh, it just went away. I think we're okay. Dynamic reactor sits below us. Well, I'm on the total crypto market. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Dynamic reactor at 77,109 on the top side. Cool. I don't know. BTC dominance. This is interesting. It's continuing to go to the downside. And it just got a sell signal. But chart prime. Pushing to the downside. This is really interesting. Bitcoin dominance being pushed to the downside. But that's probably temporary if Bitcoin is going to make that last push. Big if right now. I'm just 50-50, guys. I don't know. The economy looks shaky, but the chart hasn't really told me it's that terrible, to be frank. It's just a matter of like, all right, where's the money going to come from? But also, I've been hearing that for the last 3 years. So it's like, where is the money going to come from? I don't know. Stocks have been selling off. Maybe some people, I think people don't understand how easy it is to push these crypto markets, especially the altcoins. You can make them go up hundreds of % with the smallest amount of liquidity. Like it's actually insane. I know because of last cycle, hopping into a coin or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 and having them blast to the upside and then trying to sell everything all at once. And it wasn't happening. And if it did, a lot of times there was massive slippage. Why? Very illiquid order book. It's just, but the price still goes high because a lot of people don't understand that the price, it's literally like a live auction, the market. So the price is whatever the last person paid for it, what they paid for it. The last person, someone could literally go in and open market buy Bitcoin at $150,000 right now, and you'd see a big spike probably, and then it'd go back down. It'd be a liquidation, but I mean that could theoretically happen if one person decided to pay for some reason at this time and place $150,000. Technically speaking, that's the last price someone paid for it. That's the last price that shows up in the order book. Now, obviously, like I said, that would be a massive scam wick. It would come right back down. But that's not the point. The point is, that's just one person. But if you start getting a whole bunch of people, the herd, the masses, just coming in and just bidding price up like you would at a live auction, bid, 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 bid. It's just going to go, 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 go. And as long as the sell pressure isn't there, which is a big if right now, depends on what the sellers want to do. Do they want to see Doge go up to $1 before they sell? And by sellers, I mean the whales. Alt season. I'm not saying we're going to have an alt season. I'm not here to blow smoke up your butt. I'm here to just give you every single theory that I can absolutely positively think of, because that's how my brain works. And I try to put it together into something that makes sense for you guys. That's why I'm a little bit all over the place, especially when you guys, I don't ask for requests. I mean, I could literally just sit on the Bitcoin chart and just chart this on the lower time frames, and I'd be perfectly happy doing that. I just don't know how entertaining that is. So right now, money flow still in the red on the 4-hour. Right now, we're inside this 4-hour fair value gap. Does it have? Yeah. Got the middle line here. I think in the next 25 minutes, Yep, in the next 25 minutes, we want to see it get a close above that middle line. If it does, I might personally go ahead and fire off a long. Not financial advice. Well, I should say another long. Trying to think. One other. Never mind. Yeah, I'll right here. This is where I would like it. Now put my stop loss below the low of this candle here, the second candle within the fair value gap, and then push this up above this high. And that's the trade. That's the one. Now we want confirmation. And right now we're coming back into this daily fair value gap. So I want to see it get back above here in the next 21 minutes, 21 and a half minutes. Right now it's kind of, it's looking a little weak. And again, stochastics, overbought, RSIs, trending down, VWAP, trending down, money flow, red, momentum waves below the zero line. I don't particularly like this at the moment. And this is the 4 hour, so this would be a swing trade, obviously. I can't see. Okay. Okay, this is my golden pocket, which is where my stop loss is. And we do have this 4 hour order block. That's interesting. So if we don't get the close above the midpoint here, then I would look for price to come down to this order block, and then I would look for a bounce off of the 4 hour order block here, and I would want to see a 4 hour close above that. Now that's going to be, like I said, yeah, looks like we're taking this gap. Need another fib. There we go. All right, we're in the lower half, lower quarter of the fair value gap. It's not looking good. Let's go to the 15, see what we're looking like here on the lower time frames. Now, of course, we do have some relatively equal lows over here. Some juicy, relatively equal lows. Right where that 4 hour order block is. Chart prime with the sell signal. Look at that sell signal. Back test of the dynamic reactor. Push down. Falling. That's what you got to look for. If you're using any kind of indicator that has buy and sell signals, typically, almost always, they come early. Either you get a back test of a level like here, or you get consolidation like here. I'm actually surprised these didn't get swept earlier today. Losing quantum reactor below the dynamic reactor more than likely is going to come down here to 90,796. maybe a little lower, but generally maybe down to this last little push down here. This push down, big push up. So this is showing us demand. Got the big push up, taking out 2 highs in here. That's showing a nice demand sitting on top. Push up. Let's see if it'll come back down in that 90 to 90.8. 90,000 and 90.8 thousand. 98,800. And that, if it does push down here, and maybe it just does continues to slowly, come on now, slowly push down a little bit. That could give the momentum wave time to push even lower, come down, a green dot. We've got money flow just kind of hanging out up here. So we've got NVWAP. So it could go sideways, stochastics, could come down, reset, and everything can start to potentially push back up together after your green dot. This would also form bullish divergence, and then up you go. Typically you want to come up, take out that internal high, and then back test, and that's where I like to enter. So if all the conditions are there, and it pretty much looks exactly like this, that's the setup. It's my setup. I like it. It's juicy. Let's I gotta pick a different chart to draw on because I like a clean chart while I'm trading. I do this to show you guys my thinking, what I'm looking for. And obviously, guys, it doesn't have to be a channel like this. It could come down and then up, and then down and then up again. And it could just be one big channel. Usually it doesn't look like that, but sometimes you never know. It could come up, sweep some internal highs in here, maybe even this high here, and then come down. That still would be an ABC correction, so would not be worried about that. But either way, if we don't get a bounce here off of the 50%, and even if we do, okay, we gotta be careful. If we get any kind of SFP of any of these internal highs, then we gotta be careful for that potential C leg. So if you plan on hopping in along at the 50, let's say you get it, let's just say it bounces and it gives us a bullish engulfing candle on the 5 or the 15, and you're like, all right, let me just fire off along. Well, let's just keep that stop tight, because if it's going to go long, then it should just go. It shouldn't waste any time. Not when you probably have a ton of people selling right here. And by selling, I mean short selling, shorting. But because of the relatively equal lows, I almost fully expect us to come back down here. They aren't exactly equal, so there's a chance. Actually, I want to see if these two candles right here on the lower time frames. Oh no, I don't see anything touching. Try to find all the equal lows. This is what concerns me. Almost always come back for those. Pretty much always do. I still haven't found equal lows or equal highs that haven't been taken out. I've tried to find them. Yeah. Um. Yeah, I'm liking the setup. So we either get a bounce here off of the 50% retracement, or I'll look for us to come down. I mean, this is the lowest I would want to see it get a bounce from, 90,218, just because we do have a 15-minute order block here right at that level. So I would just yeah, just look for the bounce. Just look for the bounce. Look for an engulfing candle. Try to look for a doji on the lower time frames if you can see a sweep of some kind. So we're on the 3-minute here. So I'd want to see if this comes down, come up, take out an internal high or 2 or 3, pull back, and then that's where I would fire off the long with my stop loss. I mean, just right there. I'd want it to be pretty tight, because even if it even if it did sweep like this, I would still look for it to come back for those lows. Unless it formed an order block. Might have. If you get something that looks like this, but this is just, we get a wick and then a push, strong push, that's pretty bullish. Because now I know that we're sweeping in here. This also creates a pretty strong order block whenever you get trapped traders, like down in here. Whenever you get trapped traders, that order block is going to be it's typically going to be a pretty strong order block. So you just look for price to come back down to it and get that bounce off of it. Push up, come back down. Continuation. Yeah. Does that make sense? Only 6 million, eh? Get out of here. What are you shilling some kind of Ponzi? I'm gonna have to sick Poseidon after you. Really leaning into the beach stuff, guys. As we should. Okay, I gotta get Market Oracle Pro off here. This was way too much. Okay. Alright, let's see. This is what I was trying to get rid of. Go away. Thank you. Yep, that's basically it for Bitcoin. I feel like I've beat Bitcoin to death. Anything else? Nvidia, we have earnings tomorrow. I believe these are post-market. Of course you won't see. Oh, there's a moon, so yes. So these will come out after market hours. So we will see how these numbers look. I don't know. Don't know. Is my music still going? Dang, I got a lot of music time on here. If they miss on their earnings, I imagine we'll get a pretty gnarly dump. This looks kind of toppy. So actually kind of looks like we might be getting Head and Shoulders. And I've told you guys what I think about Head and Shoulders. And that's that they're great reversals. As long as you're looking at them as reversals and not continuation patterns. But this is at the top of the market, so that would be a reversal, and that would not look good. It would be Nvidia giving us the middle finger, saying, sorry, not only did we make your energy costs go up, we also stole your 401k. Sorry. This doesn't look good though from a chart perspective. Let's go to the 4 hour, see what we're looking like here. It looks pretty toppy. Money flow, red, VWAP below zero line, kind of trying to get some curvature to the upside. We've got money momentum coming, been pushing down for a little while now. I think we'd want to see some kind of signal in here. But right now, it's not even green on the money flow, so it actually doesn't look good. Now, maybe we get a dump going into earnings, and then earnings are good, and everybody's like, yay! We do have some relatively equal highs. And then it comes crashing down. I don't know. This just does not look good. I mean, look at this money flow. And then look at this one. Like, it's not good. Not good. So I'm excited to see what Nvidia does tomorrow. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. I like the AI generated crypto trading music. Yeah, I got a whole list on here. We started on Markets After Dark over on the Piper Academy. Shout out to Piper and C Guy and BC Port Corp and the alumni over at the Piper Academy. Make sure you guys are subscribed to them. Yeah, get started over there, and then I started paying for the service. And I actually need to get a lot more songs up on the playlist. Sorry about that, guys. I just forget. Just frankly, I just forget. I'm trying to do better, okay? Oh. Ooh, Tesla looking hella bearish. Just from market structure perspective alone. Look at that. Of course, I draw a perfect one in it. I freaking delete it. You get to bounce, lose the level, back test, rejection. It's probably going to go lower. Come down to 358 maybe. And we do have the apex of this triangle sitting at about $321. Higher highs, lower highs, bearish divergence, money flow coming out, momentum weak, trying to get a rounding off. It might not do it because that was this. This looks like it's going to go lower. Do a target box. Oops. Copy, paste. Boom, boom. Boom. Oh, right there at the 114. 368.84. We also have a candle body gap there. So might get a bounce there. It does have a gap here. I don't care so much about the candles that have already come into the gap, so I'll get rid of that. Neat. Right down to the 52-week SMA, right down to that gap. If only I traded options. If only I was on BTCC, because you can trade tokenized stocks, which I think is coming to Coinbase. Speaking of which, I didn't realize until earlier today, after I looked at my stream from last night. Later inked pirate crashing out. I'm about to crash out too. Crash out. Not the type of crashing out that the kids say. Johnny December, yes. But yeah. I forgot what I was even talking about. I'm tired too, obviously. So yeah. Tomorrow will be this is what we're looking kind of bearish, okay? Oh yeah, guess what, guys? We have the Senate, the Epstein files got passed in the House to be released. Now it's going to the Senate. We'll see what the Senate does, and then it goes to the president. If it gets past the Senate, and then we'll see. We're very close. It's kind of crazy. How much do you think what if something just really, really, really embarrassing, not necessarily criminal, is in there about Trump, but embarrassing? Well, not even about Trump. What if it's just a whole bunch of politicians? Former, current, whatever it is. I doubt they're current because they wouldn't be probably voting to release him. But just imagine that. Imagine what the markets would do with a scandal like that. Would you even consider that a scandal with an event like that? I think we might see a lot of uncertainty, which would not be good. So I try to think of everything, guys. I try to think of all the narratives because that's what we try to do, because we want to get as much data, think about all the narratives that we can, all the theories that we can, so that we can be prepared for pretty much anything. And, you know, we mark our levels on the charts. This is where I would expect support. This is where I would expect resistance. Let's see how we react when we come to either of those levels. And what kind of news is going on at the same time. And how can we get there based on what kind of news? What could we do? Like, that's what it's all about. That's the analysis. And sometimes it just makes you feel like you're going insane. And maybe I am. But at least I have you guys, the Wave Riders. Guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you all for being here this evening. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like button if you haven't already, and hitting that subscribe if you are new. Don't forget that notification bell to be notified for whenever I create new content and when I go live. As always, I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will catch you all bright and early in a Discord. Join. Mad love. God bless. Peace. The F out. Crypto Trenches? I think this is the one. Love you guys. Bye.
Yeah. It's the LBC boys riding in the storm again. Moon guys above us. Wave rider beside us. Welcome to the trenches, partner. Let's ride. Came up from the dust, no trust in the system. Red playing God while they printing and twisting. Now we stacking sets, got a mission, not wishing. LBC the crew in the cold, we enlisting. Got the block in my vein, yeah. DeFi my brain, yeah. Every deal's just a setup for the next big gain. Outlaws in the legend, Red Bulls off chain. Got them Wall Street suits for the crypto pain. We in the crypto trenches, I ain't no surrender. Wave riders riding through the bear and the blender. Fears dying slow, yeah, the world gon' remember. When the moon guys rise, we the ones to defend them. We the ones to defend them. Digital dust trail, riding on those, ain't no banks. When we break these codes, smart contracts, outlaws reload, freedom on the chain, that's the new road. They said we dream too loud, we said bet. Now our wallets got truth they ain't seen yet. We breaking that chain with a keyboard set, and every way we ride, they drowning dead. From the ATL blocks to the Texas plain, we trade in silence, but we move with flame. Moonlight glows on the rebels' aim. LBC forever, remember the name. Crypto trenches, no fear, no limit.